Not every lion's attack ends as initially planned. In many situations, the decisive charge is halted just before completion, as the prey realizes the danger and reacts in a split second, forcing the predator to adjust its approach. The narrow distance is quickly broken, the pursuit is disrupted, and the option to retreat arises after only seconds, when the initial advantage is no longer maintained. Lions live primarily on the vast grasslands, savannas, and shrublands of Africa, where the open terrain allows them to easily observe and approach prey. They usually rest during the day to conserve energy, then become most active at dawn, dusk, or in the cool nights, when hunting conditions are more favorable. The lion's instinct combines strength, discipline, and pack mentality. Female lions hunt, while male lions protect the pride. They stalk, approach, and then accelerate to subdue their prey. However, if the prey detects danger, fights back, or escapes, the attack may fail. At that point, the lions stop the pursuit to conserve energy and wait for another opportunity. On the vast savanna grasslands of East Africa, such as the Serengeti, antelopes live in open areas to take advantage of their long-distance vision and speed. The flat terrain allows them to move quickly in herds and detect danger from a great distance. However, when approaching the water's edge or slightly separating from the group, the safe distance begins to change, creating a gap in the formation. From the riverside bushes, the lion observed and waited for its moment. When the antelope left its safe position, it lunged out, closing the distance and bringing down its target. Just as it was subdued, the antelope spun around and delivered a powerful headbutt, forcing the lion off balance. That momentary lapse in balance allowed the antelope to break free and regain its speed. The lion slowed down, no longer pursuing, and gradually retreated from the area. The antelope quickly maintained its distance. The lion stopped and retreated, keeping the balance between predator and prey maintained. On journeys spanning hundreds of kilometers each year, wildebeest move constantly in search of new pastures. This is not a choice, but a condition for survival as food sources quickly become scarce. In this frantic migration, danger signals spread rapidly, but a brief misstep can still cause an animal to fall behind. At the edge of the pride, the lioness tracked the antelope through the clearing, using tree trunks for cover and gradually closing the distance. When the antelope exerted itself to run, she accelerated at the right moment, closing in and pinning it to the shoulder. As soon as it was caught, the antelope turned its body and counterattacked with a series of headbutts, forcing the predator to slow down and break away. Once the advantage was gone, the distance between them quickly widened. The lioness stopped chasing and left the area. The antelope rejoined the pride, and the predator did not pursue further. The direction of movement was restored, and the gap quickly disappeared. In fiercely competitive environments, hyenas maintain an advantage thanks to their immense jaw strength, capable of crushing bone and even eating marrow. Their well-developed front shoulders and low hind legs help concentrate force during a charge and maintain balance during collisions. Their high endurance allows them to move for extended periods without losing momentum. And when grouped together, the pressure is maintained consistently, giving them an advantage in direct confrontations. This advantage became apparent when, amidst the tall grasslands, a lone lion approached and lunged at a hyena at the edge of the group, attempting a quick takedown. Upon being cornered, the hyena counterattacked, biting back and maintaining pressure from the front, while other individuals moved closer, halting the lion's attack and forcing it to slow its pace. Facing the risk of injury, the lion retreated and left the area. The distance quickly widened, and the pride maintained its formation and blocked all approaches in the open space. Without a stable target, the lion ceased its pursuit. The battle ended there, and the area belonged to the group that maintained its coordinated rhythm. Within a herd, zebras maintain constant vigilance and coordinate to minimize risk. There's always an individual observing, and signals are transmitted quickly, causing the entire herd to erupt in movement within seconds. Speeds can reach around 65 kilometers per hour. Their hind legs are very strong and can kick, causing serious injury. When cornered, they will bite back. But once one separates from the herd, the target becomes clear. On the vast savanna, the lioness chose the zebra that had broken away from the herd and accelerated in pursuit. With nowhere to hide, she was forced to exert all her strength to close the gap. Just as she was closing in, the zebra suddenly turned sideways and delivered a powerful kick, forcing the lioness to veer off course and lose her pursuit. With her approach deflected, the lioness could no longer maintain the necessary pressure. The zebra took advantage of the opening to accelerate and widen the gap. The zebra rejoined the herd and moved away from the pursuit, while the lioness stopped when her target was no longer separated from the group. Hippos are not predators, but their instincts are focused on defending their territory, and they react very quickly to any intrusion. Weighing between 1.5 and 3 tons, with jaws that open approximately 150 degrees and a very strong bite, they can inflict serious injury in a single collision. When near the water's edge, their presence creates a distinct danger zone where any approach carries inherent risk. At the edge of the grassy area near the water's edge, a lioness began to approach from behind, silently closing the distance. Choosing the right moment, she accelerated and lunged forward. As soon as she got close, the hippo instantly spun around, opened its jaws, and charged straight ahead, forcing the lioness to dodge and disrupting her attack. Blocked by the direct charge, the lioness couldn't maintain her position and was forced to retreat to avoid injury. The hippo advanced a short distance before stopping, holding its ground. The lioness turned and left, while the hippo maintained its position, keeping the balance between predator and prey. In areas with a stable water source, rhinos move along familiar paths and return to the same mudflats every day. Dense vegetation provides food and cover, while shared dung heaps help mark territory. These repeated migration routes create familiar, easily traceable points, making them easy to track. Following those familiar trajectories, a lion silently approaches from behind, choosing a blind spot to close the distance. When the opportunity becomes apparent, it accelerates to block and force the target to stop. The rhino turns, lowers its head, and deflects the predator's approach. Unable to find a suitable angle of attack, the lion is forced to move away from the area of impact. The rhino advances a few steps, maintaining its face and leaving no gap. The encounter ends when the lion leaves the area and the rhino returns to its familiar path and continues moving. In an environment with repetitive movement patterns, the outcome depends on the ability to open up an angle of approach. When the direction is locked, the attack effort becomes ineffective and the conflict ceases. Spatial order is maintained. Movements return to their usual rhythm, and overall stability is maintained. When observing all the failed attacks, the difference lies not in strength, but in how each species maintains or disrupts the rhythm of movement at the decisive moment. A dive may be accurate, but if the target changes direction or maintains formation, the entire effort immediately loses its effectiveness. In nature, the outcome is not long-lasting. It stops as soon as one side loses its advantage.